I want to share with you today a piece that is already dry but not varnished yet. Look how pretty it looks. These paints have some luster, so even if it have not been varnished, it already has some shine. This is a video, and I noticed that not as many people as seen this video of others. Unfortunately, it's a long video because after the piece was done, I didn't like the way it turned out, so I did some changes in here, and I demonstrate in this video what things you can do to change the piece the way you like it. So I hope you go and see this video because I think this is a wonderful piece for me. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so let's start with a new project. I'm going to start with a new pour, and I'm gonna use again the dark colors because I think people on Facebook like that pour very much, and I'm gonna see if I can make a prettier one because this time I'm gonna put silver and gold colors. So let's see if I can make it prettier and make it like a space pour. Okay, I'm sorry to say that the chocolate color is a tiny bit dry on me, and I don't want to experience any problem with the fluid acrylics, the flow of the fluid acrylics. So I'm going to use, even though it is darker, it's a pretty color. It is called Rich Espresso, and it's also the DecoArt paint. It's called Elegant Finish Metallic Paint. So I'm going to use this beautiful color. I'm going to show you how pretty is this color. Look at that. Look how pretty. And I'm going to put a tiny bit in here. Wow, that's too much. Put it back instantly. We don't need that much. Okay. Look how pretty. Okay, so there are two different types of Floetrol. There's one for acrylics paints and the other one for the oil. This is the one that you need to buy. It says latex based. This is the one. And before you put it, you blend it. And we're going to put it first on the white. And I put more of the white than other colors. And remember, we're going to put about the same amount of Floetrol than paint. There's very little paint in there, so you don't need that much Floetrol. Also in there. If we need more, we can add more. I didn't want to waste my paints. There are many colors in here. I'm gonna put it in the metallic colors, but not too much. Oops, that probably was too much. Okay, let's see. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna check with these. We're gonna blend it on the sides very well, and we need to have a specific consistency, and it is perfect the way it is. I just need to blend it well. I don't need to add any more Floetrol. That was enough. Just need to make sure that it is well blended so we don't have any particles in here. I want to show you something. I bought this Titan Buff because I didn't have it in a craft store, and it is very bumpy. And I even put more of the Floetrol, and it is still very bumpy. It has a lot of, you see? So what I'm gonna do, I have these that I had to use before, and I'm gonna put it through these because I don't wanna have any lumps on my painting, because then it's gonna show in the final product. So I'm gonna try to strain it through here. Okay, and I will be right back. Okay, we have all this beautiful color mixed, and now for the next step. The next step is to add the drop of FX silk and the drop of treadmill lubricant. Okay, let's do that. For that, I need a dropper. So let me find a dropper, and I'm gonna put this dropper inside my silk. And I always put the links to these products on the description of the video. Okay, I'm gonna put a tiny bit. I'm not gonna put it on the white, but I'm gonna put it on this cream. One drop of this one in, oh, I was not gonna put it on the black and I did. Oh well. Okay, and this one, and this one. Maybe a second one on these two colors, because I want those to really come out. Okay, so I finished with the dropper. Put whatever I have left back in the container. Doesn't want to come out. Let's put it in here in this white. Oops. Okay, so now I have to put another additive, and it is the lubricant. And I'm just gonna put one drop because we don't have too much painting here. One, not on the black, on all the colors except the black and the white. One drop. Okay, so I'm finished adding the additive, and now I'm gonna mix. This is important. You don't mix too much. That's it. I like to count. 1, 2, 3. That's it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And the white doesn't have anything. Okay, we're gonna put our colors in here. I'm going to find some globes and I will be right back. I am not too familiar yet on how much paint to put on which cup, but I'm gonna use a 10 ounces cup for a 10 by 10 canvas. Okay, I'm gonna start. I want this painting to be more toward the black, dark colors, because it's a dark space painting. So I'm probably gonna start with the black, and I'm gonna put a tiny bit of black in here on the bottom part, and then I'm gonna put some of the blue. Maybe let's put some white first, and then we can put some of the blue on this side, some of the purple on the other side. I want to leave some because I do not want to have only one section of purple and blue, and if I only put it once, it's going to be only on one side, on one section. So let's start with the dark bronze color, and on top of that I'm going to put the gold. Let me move it like this. And the silver. Okay, let's go with black. The Titan buff. And I may have not mixed enough paint, but I didn't want to waste my paints. So let's go to the blue. And the purple. Go to black. We probably need more of the black. That's why we need more of the black. Gonna instantly mix some of the black. Where did I put the floral? Make sure you close the floral. The other day I thought it was closed, and when I checked it, I have floral all over. Okay, so let's mix this black and test it. Too lumpy. Tiny bit more. Put a tiny bit at a time. And the black doesn't need the additives. So let's see. Still lumpy. And I apologize, but it seems that there's thunderstorm. So those boom, boom, boom that you hear are thunderstorm. We are in hurricane season. In this time of the year, we receive many storms. Okay. Now it's better. You see? Okay. So let's put a tiny bit more of the black. Let's put the silver next to that black. And the white. More of the black. Purple. There's not too much purple left. Or the blue. The gold bronze. Okay, and the gold. And the silver. I hope this does turn pretty so you can see it. More of the black. More of the white. Think we're still gonna need more of that black. But if you do it this way, even though it takes more time, you do not waste paints. So I'm not even thinking what I'm doing. I'm just putting color. And do not stir inside there because we have colors that will make mud if you stir. Let them fold or mix if they want to mix, but do not try to do it yourself. So let's put a tiny bit more of the black. I always forget putting the gloves. I always say I'm gonna put gloves and I don't. So when I say put gloves, you put them, even though I don't put them. Okay, I think I probably put too much of the floral. We'll know in a second. Maybe not. Well, an electrical storm is coming. Okay, perfect. blend a tiny bit and pour. And then let's go back to that beautiful purple and put whatever purple we have left in here. Put all the purple left. All the blue left if we can. Let's see, gold. I mean bronze. This is the bronze, not the gold. Let's see, we have gold left. Let's do some of the Titan buff. We didn't have that much of this one because it was very lumpy, so I did it. It was messy. Some white. Let's see. The silver that is left. And the black. Okay, I think even it's not at the top, but I think we may have enough. And then we don't have to waste paint. Because I just came from work, it's late, and I'm just gonna do one pour for you, and I don't want to have any paint left. And I don't think I have. I hope this is a beautiful pour and you love it and you give it many, many thumbs up and many, many views. And it will get me excited and make more. You know what I'm doing? Because I think if we do that, it's just gonna create lines. But I think that's gonna be pretty because this is the space. Okay, time to clean up and we'll be right back. Okay, and I have a 10 by 10 canvas that have been gessoed and sanded, lightly sanded after the gesso. And we're going to pour this. We're going to do a flick cup. My favorite pour. And we'll see. If we don't have enough, what I was thinking was that maybe I can mix a tiny bit more of black and put it on the edges, on the whatever is left. But I don't want to do that because I want it very organic, because I want all the stars and all that in the background. Let's see what's gonna happen. This is always a surprise. I hope it's a good one. Okay. We're ready. Now, you have to wait a little bit because the paint has to settle down and have to go down, like and we don't want to waste it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it up and then down so that it doesn't go outside of my canvas. And instantly after I put it, I'm going to put some fire. So I'm going to go up and then I'm going to pull down very carefully. Wow, I hope this is as pretty as it looks. So let's put the fire. So I'm going to turn it on and put the fire. Never know if I'm doing this correctly because I am starting with this. But I think you have enough fire. And maybe just in case I'm not doing it right, I put the one that I know. The one that I do know. Okay, so let's move it. It started to move on that side. We don't want to move it too much because what happened, you're going to start losing all your beautiful cells. So you have to be very carefully moved, very slowly, and it is so beautiful that I don't want to lose anything. So let's see how we can do it so we don't lose anything. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some black and I'm going to put it in the edges so that I don't lose anything. Okay, so let's take a new cup because I cleaned the other one. And I'm going to mix black. And I'm going to put black around. Need a tiny bit, enough black to put on all those corners. I think that's gonna be enough. And I need the Floetrol. About the same amount of Floetrol and the black. If you need more, you add more. You check it. If it's not flowing enough, then you add more. Not flowing. Okay, I think I have enough because I am putting this black on the edges. I'm not pouring it. I'm just gonna put it in the edges. I don't want to move the canvas because I don't want people complaining that I am outside of camera. Okay, let's move it this way. Ooh, it's moving already. Who told you you can do that? Not yet. Wait, wait, don't be so anxious. It's not your turn yet. It's not your turn to move yet. Because the paint wants to go where I put the color. It wants to move where I have color. And we will in a minute. We will let you move in a minute. Okay, now we're gonna let you move. Because we don't want to lose anything in here. Because this is a beautiful pour, I think. It may not be the space, but it's beautiful. Okay. Let me put some in here. You can move. I'm giving you permission to move. I can leave this black for until the end if I need to cover more. Okay, so let's move it a tiny bit that way. This way, that way. I don't want to lose anything else from this side. There. Maybe that way. It's so pretty. See, that's not good when you move it that much. And then you lose the beautiful cells, and I shouldn't have done that. So let's move this way. I am always stretching it too much. See, I stretched my beautiful cells too much. So let's leave it for a second in there. So it is good this way. I don't want to lose anything else in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put black in the areas that are left. I shouldn't have lost the ones that were in this side, and I'm very mad that I did. I have to do these colors again. And this time do it better. I'm just going to move it that way because I don't like that section too much. So I promise I will do these colors again, and I try to do better next time. Anyway, I hope you like what I did. I would love that to move a tiny bit more, but I don't want to lose my beautiful cells. Okay, thank you for joining me from, this is the final frontier. And we're gonna have another one with these colors, okay? I'm gonna probably just going to take one of these kikis that I have in here and probably move that a tiny bit there. I don't wanna have a straight line in there. It's not pretty to have a straight line. It's sticky. It's one of those kebab sticks. And probably after you do that, if you do that, you may want to move it that way. You know from the beginning if it's gonna be pretty or not because you see all the cells popping. Somehow it doesn't want to go to that side, so we'll leave it like this. Thank you for joining me one more time, and please subscribe to my channel, and please thumbs up. Don't forget to join us on Facebook, Fluid Acrylics Pouring. Thank you. Bye-bye.